That's his real name, Lowkey.
Lowkey is not his real name, surprisingly enough. It's an important line there. I'm all about peace and love.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're calling him a terrorist.
Calling him a terrorist.
I don't want no abomination.
Now that this has happened, and obviously the sales have gone as well as they have, obviously there's going to be things that follow, and there's going to be labels knocking at the door. Has that already happened?
From before all of this anyway.
From before, but were they expecting you to change what you were doing?
They'd be surprised at certain offers I have not taken up from certain people. Like, I'm not going to say anything, yeah? But they'd be surprised at who specifically.
Has it been people from the US?
No, it's been people from here, but it has been one guy from the US as well, who's an artist. But other than that, like, I've been in positions where I could have very easily gone in a certain direction. And I think the most important thing is maintaining your own definition of yourself. Nobody can tell you what the best representation of you is. You can represent yourself better than any other person in the world.
So from now on, is the plan to stay independent, or if someone puts the right deal on the table and allows you to be you but gives you the support to take it even bigger and even further, are you going to take that option?
I would consider a licensing deal, but nothing else.
So that's it, that decision is made and that's final.
My career is going to be mine.
You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't
So
take
what do you think
my
about
soul.
the state then of the rest of the UK scene? What do you have to say about it? Or is it just you're doing you and that's that?
No, I think it's healthy. I think everybody is working hard, and we're getting so much more choice now than we ever had before. You know, before the internet was around, it wouldn't have been necessarily possible for someone to do what I've done. Because, like I said before, if you weren't signed to certain labels, then you weren't getting played on the radio, and if you weren't played on the radio, you didn't exist. So now, we have it all for the taking, and we have more choice than ever before. So I would just advise people to use the opportunities they have.
Do their own thing and make their own path, I guess.
That's what I would say, but at the same time, I can't sit in anyone else's shoes and tell you what's right for you to do in your life.
You're just doing your thing. Right, so tonight you're going to go on stage. What have you got in store for your fans that are out there that are rammed in? There's so many people here tonight.
I've got a surprise for next time.
Any?
By the time this video comes out, you probably will know what that surprise is.
Okay, will everyone be talking about it? Is it a surprise like that?
It's a surprise. I mean, it'll be a surprise to people that follow closely what the last 10 months have been like. So.
It'll be a surprise to them because they wouldn't expect it.
Exactly.
Let them know. Let's go, jump that head. Let them go. Hey, we got my brother Lowkey, stand up. So got unity and peace, yeah. The peace signs up in there. Unity right now. Hey, let's go. Get some introduction in. I'm a genius. I'm even schooling seniors.
Really, the important thing to concentrate now on is the next album, and understanding that we all know where we stand now in terms of me and the industry and everything else. You know, can't be treated certain ways anymore. Not to say that I'm Mr. Big Boots, but I'm just saying I can't be treated.
Proved your point.
I proved my point. Exactly, that's exactly it. I proved my point. And so now it's just moving on from them and using it to build something which people like me and those younger than me can come up and profit from what I've done. You know, I want to build a bridge that people can continue to walk over, and also I want music like mine to be fully understood. I want people to know that you don't have to be a sellout
To be a pop star.
to sell music. You don't have to be a sellout to sell music and to sell out venues. You can do it your way, 100,000,000%. Just because we have this attitude that we should let other people make decisions because we can't be bothered to think about it. It's laziness. It's not actually thinking these people know best for us. We allow them to tell us what's best for us. We're the artists, we're the workforce, we make the music. So therefore, we can dictate the terms. You have something like Grime Daily or something like SBTV, they made what they made. They didn't wait for somebody to make what they do possible to happen. Yeah, it started with 1 guy, 2 guys with a camera. You make it independently and you do things on your terms. I think that's the most important lesson that I want other people to look at what I've done and say they can do for themselves. Because it doesn't mean that there's anything particularly special about me that I've managed to do this. It means that you could all do it as well. You know, you don't have to walk the same path that everybody else says you should walk. You know?
Well, good luck with your performance. Thanks for talking to us. It's been a pleasure. I wasn't that cheeky, was I?
Not at all, no.
One nation in the world has over 1,000